She's glowing, but not for you. Her lips curve slightly when no one's speaking. Her skin radiant, her walk lighter, her presence different. And you feel it, a subtle shift, a vibe you can't explain. But deep inside, your instincts are screaming. Something happened. You're not paranoid. You're not overthinking. You're picking up on signals that most men never notice until it's too late. Today, I'm about to hand you the blueprint. The subtle signs a woman has recently been intimate. And trust me, once you learn this, you'll never look at her the same again. Then hit with, welcome back to the video. This is the brutal truth most men aren't ready for, but you are. Part 1, the post-glow energy shift. Subtle shift in aura, skin tone, and mood. When a woman has recently been intimate, something changes in her energy. And it's not just psychological, it's biological. Oxytocin floods her system. Her skin tone improves, her eyes shine brighter, and her overall vibe becomes softer yet more detached. She might suddenly appear calmer, more at ease, but not with you. That's the sign. Her peace doesn't include your presence. She doesn't argue anymore. She doesn't chase, question, or cling, because her emotional hunger has been fed by someone else. That glow you see, that relaxed softness in her tone, that's not for you to enjoy. That's for you to observe and recognize. Part 2. Emotional distance in text and conversation. Texts that once carried warmth now feel dry. One-word replies, delayed responses, or the most dangerous of all, polite engagement. This isn't indifference. This is detachment after satisfaction. She's no longer reaching out because she's already been reached in a much deeper way. Conversations lose intimacy. She doesn't ask personal questions. She doesn't recall your stories. She laughs at your jokes, but not with her eyes. Why? Because you're now a placeholder, not a priority. Just someone she used to be curious about before someone else scratched the itch. Part 3. Physical clues that she won't notice you noticing. Women often underestimate how sharply men can observe, especially when they're quiet. Watch closely. Messy hair tied quickly. Slight bruising or redness on neck or chest. A change in scent, not perfume, but a natural shift. Freshly washed, but still distracted, as if she's hiding something under the cleanliness. And most dangerous of all, she avoids your touch. She leans away ever so slightly when you lean in. Her body is present, but her soul has already been claimed elsewhere. This isn't a movie. This is primal instinct playing out in real life. Part 4, she becomes busy, but her schedule doesn't make sense. When a woman starts telling you she's just been busy, but somehow still posts selfies, updates her stories, and spends time with her friends, you're not being neglected. You're being replaced. Here's the truth. A woman who's emotionally connected will find time in chaos to be with you. But a woman who has just been touched by another man, she's no longer seeking connection. She's seeking space. She doesn't want you around, not because she's overwhelmed, but because your presence now feels like guilt. She avoids you not to protect you, but to protect the image of herself in your eyes. And that, my brother, is the most silent betrayal. Part 5, her laughter changes, but it's not yours anymore. Before, your jokes made her laugh like a teenager. Her eyes sparkled. Her face lit up. She was alive in your presence. Now, she still laughs, but it feels forced, like a replayed joke from another conversation. Her mind isn't here. Her smile is stuck in yesterday, with him. You'll notice her humor feels distant. She's somewhere else, reliving moments you weren't part of. And worst of all, she doesn't even notice she's changed, because her heart is now aligned with someone who gave her that new glow. Part 6, she gets defensive over nothing. You ask an innocent question. Where were you last night? Her reaction? Sudden, cold, defensive. That's not normal. That's projection. When she's loyal, she welcomes your curiosity with openness. But when she's hiding something, she twists your questions into accusations. Why? Because deep down, she feels caught. She's rehearsing stories in her head. She's playing defense, not love. Remember, guilt doesn't confess. It attacks. The more she feels exposed, the more she'll accuse you of being controlling, insecure, or toxic, when in truth, she's just terrified you might connect the dots. Part 7, she doesn't make future plans anymore. The plans that once flowed so naturally now feel forced, delayed, or ignored. You mention a weekend trip. She isn't sure yet. You bring up an event in 2 weeks. She hasn't thought that far. Why? Because her future doesn't include you anymore, whether she admits it or not. A woman who's recently been with someone else has already mentally shifted the vision of who she sees by her side. And when a woman starts editing her future, you better believe she's already deleting your presence from it. Part 8. She overcompensates with sweetness. This one's dangerous. She might suddenly become extra sweet, more affectionate, more compliments, maybe even initiates intimacy. You think, she's into me again. But here's what's really happening. She's trying to balance the guilt, because women aren't cold-hearted. They feel the weight of betrayal. And sometimes, instead of telling you the truth, she tries to bury it under fake affection. That sudden intimacy. It's not love. It's silence screaming from behind her eyes. It's her trying to erase the scent of another man's touch with yours. But the soul doesn't lie. You'll feel it in your bones that something is off. Part 9. She avoids eye contact because her eyes would betray her. You sit beside her. You talk. You ask questions. But she doesn't look at you the way she used to. Her gaze is distant. Her eyes don't hold yours like before. She blinks more, looks away, fidgets. Why? Because the eyes are where the truth lives. And when someone's heart is guilty, the last thing they want is to make eye contact with the one they betrayed. You see, a woman's eyes used to whisper love to you. Now, they hide secrets. A loyal woman will look you in the eyes with warmth, with pride, with connection. But when she's given her body to another man, she can't bear to meet your gaze, because she knows that if she stares too long, you'll see the truth she's trying to bury. Part 10. Her phone becomes her most guarded weapon. Before, her phone was open. She left it around. No passcodes, no secrets. Now, it's always face down, always in her hand. And if you reach for it, she panics. Let's be clear. When a woman guards her phone more than she guards her heart, something has already gone wrong. The device that once held your shared memories now holds the evidence of her betrayal. New messages, new names saved under fake contacts, deleted chats, changed passwords, silent notifications. She's not just hiding messages. She's hiding a version of herself she doesn't want you to know exists. And no matter how much she smiles, her guarded screen speaks louder than her lips ever will. Final words. If you're seeing these signs, stop begging. Start walking. Here's the hard truth. If you've made it this far in the video, and more than 3 of these signs hit home, then deep down you already know. She's not yours. Maybe she was never yours. You were just next in line. Because some women don't love with their heart. They love with their options. And the moment a better one comes along, they jump ship without looking back. But this is where you rise. This isn't about her anymore. This is about you reclaiming your dignity, your value, your peace. So here's the Stoic truth. You don't chase what walks away. You replace silence with strength. And when love turns into lies, you don't argue. You outgrow. Let her go. Because real women don't confuse loyalty with convenience. And the moment you stop chasing, she'll finally realize you were the one she should have protected.